In the midst of the ever rising problems, irritations, struggles, and obstacles in this life and in this world, how can you learn to cherish your life? The mindsets which I'm going to tell you in this video are directly inspired from someone who, at his time, was the most powerful man on earth, from a slave whose leg was forcefully broken by his sadistic master, from ideas that have changed the way that thousands of people think and help them. So I know that the shifts that this video will create in you will make life a lot more meaningful to bear. Just like it did for me, just like it continually does for me every time I think about them. So let's start with the most brutal mindset. Imagine this: you are at gunpoint and you see the finger twitching to hit the trigger. You are told by your doctor that you have stage 4 cancer. At what point does the mortality of life does not high enough so that the irrelevant things in life start mattering to you, become so significant to you? It's an important thing to tell yourself when your mind obsesses over whatever life throws at you, the pains, the struggles, the obstacles, to remind yourself that you are going to die, that all the things that you love and hate, all the people that you love and hate, everything will be lost in time, forgotten. When you tuck your child into bed at night, tell yourself that you may not see him or her tomorrow. The purpose of this entire thing is not to tell yourself that life is meaningless, that nothing matters, but rather to remind yourself on how important, precious, and limited the life that you have is. Don't rush life, because what you are rushing towards is death. Cherish it and do the things which matter. How many times have you fantasized about how good life will be in the future, or how good it was in the past? How many times have you fantasized about the life someone else is living? Well, your future self and your past self is thinking about all the fun that you are having right now. And whether you can believe it or not, the way the world is structured, you are living someone else's dream life. Someone else will kill to have your life. And this connects really well with the first point that I made about death, which is life, no matter how terrible it is at the moment, is a gift and an opportunity given to you. To cherish your life doesn't just mean experiencing the joys and struggles of life with a happy face. It also means taking responsibility of your struggles and taking action on them. Which brings us to the third mindset. Purposes and goals keep coming up in the self-improvement industry, and for good reason. They give you a reason to live. And your goal, my goals, and everyone else's goals will have one thing in common, at least if they are good ones. Aiming for the highest good and then taking action on it might mean turning your life around. It might mean building good habits and overcoming addictions. It could be putting effort every day to become the kind of person you want to be, living without fear. It could also be starting a YouTube channel and trying to help people all around the world to become the best versions of themselves. It might mean changing the world, or as Jordan B. Peterson said, it can be at the most basic level to start by cleaning your room. But it is very easy to tell yourself excuses about things which are not in your control. Like, I was born in poverty. The inflation is way too high, so that's why I'm not going to take action into making money. My genetics are bad, that's why I'm looking bad, not because of the lack of effort. My VB is small, that's why I'm not able to pull girls. Nothing to do with my zero level confidence. It's also very easy to tell yourself you'll take the right actions later. I'm never going to take the right actions. It's always, I'm going to take the right actions tomorrow. You deserve what you get, Marcus Aurelius says. Instead of being good today, you choose to do it tomorrow. Don't forget, I'm rooting for you. Take action.